everyone. So I'm Liying. I'm currently I started this impact organization called Hedge, and like ourselves, we work very closely with people. So we do training and making education more accessible for all in the digital space. So prior to this, I was actually in the finance industry. So it's like super different from the shift from finance all the way to like something in the training space. And yeah, so I guess later we share a bit more based on the questions that Honey will be asking as well.
Yay, thank you. Okay, how about Jowelyn?
Hi, I'm Jowelyn. I'm not as cool as Liying for now. I'm just a final year student in NTU, writing my thesis at the moment.
Okay.
Not creating an impact organization or anything, just writing.
I didn't take A levels lah, but I went to poly. So after poly, there was like this short period of where you can like kind of before you. So I just used those like experience a bit more things. I must say I wasn't very sure what I wanted to do also, but I was like a business student prior to that. And there were some things that happened along the way, like some family stuff that happened that was quite difficult to handle. But then I kind of persevered through, and then I just decided to take the leap of faith and went like to Sydney to study actually. So I did finance there. I wouldn't say I'm like super duper interested in finance because I wasn't very sure. But I was thinking, okay, a business course shouldn't go too bad, I guess. So I just like decided, okay, I'll just go overseas and then like try something, and just went with the finance route. I must say I really didn't know what I was going to do and things like that, and I just kind of went with the flow and things like that. I just talked to some friends. Yeah, don't think. Yeah, but maybe I'll share a bit more later on and we'll give a better insight into things as well.
Okay. But I know that prior to poly, you were also in junior college for a short while.
Yes, I was. I was in a JC for like I don't even know how long, 2 months, 3 months, and then we were like studying like non-stop. School just started, and then we kept studying and studying and studying. I was like, what is this? We just started school, and then I just decided, okay, I don't. As in the people were really nice, and like it was still fun and things like that. But I just didn't feel like at like 17, I just wanted to study forever kind of thing. So I like decided to just leave JC. I didn't really have anywhere to go, so like I must say I don't know why was I so daring. I think my mom was quite supportive. She was like, okay, if you really don't like it and you're not happy with it, just leave. You can somehow find a way. And then I decided, okay, I'm just gonna leave. And then I didn't even have like a route to go poly or anything. So I just after I left, and I just went around like just to apply like to different polys. I remember applying to Singapore Poly and Ngee Poly. Yeah. And then somehow I got a spot in business studies in Ngee Poly. Yeah, but I was like, quite daring. I also don't know what really like made me make that decision to like go somewhere, even though I didn't really have anywhere to go in that sense. Yeah, but I love poly life. Poly is like super fun.
Yeah, I saw a few people commenting.
Yes, Clarice, poly life, it's the best. I learned a lot in poly life, I must say, and I never ever wanted to go poly. That was the interesting part. Like I always get out of but I never really looked at it because I felt like, okay, I don't really know what I want, and poly was quite a like niche thing. Like you kind of like have to choose something you want. Yeah, so I think that part scared me a bit to decide to go poly also.
Like having to make that decision quite early in life, right? Before you even like were sure.
Yeah, just go in with an open mind and see how it goes.
So given the heavy defense of poly now, I hate to say that truly JC sucks.
I'm a JC student too.
So I took a straight science course when I was in JC. Like I took the BCME route, which I don't know why, because I always knew I was an art student at heart, and so I did really badly for chemistry. So those of you are watching, I got a straight E for chem. It's so bad. So E includes SPA. So can you imagine how badly I did the chem paper? It was so funny because at that time I was even taking chemistry tuition, and the chemistry tutor went through the A-level question after he asked the class, oh, so you all got 8 chiral carbons, right? And I just, yeah, I remember I wrote 16, but it's sure.
So you felt like you were struggling in junior college lah? Like
there was never a time I was okay.
So what made you like when you chose science, was it like something that you wanted to explore, or like it was like because it's like safe, or like you felt that it was more of like
I felt that it was a safe choice, and so if there's a message to anyone now, don't go with the safe. You cannot live every day like that. Some things like chemistry cannot means cannot. Wow, pre and post JC for me was just straight up not a single positive emotion at all. It's just,
Oh no, what were you feeling?
so whoever said always failing. So the moment I got my first U, like throughout my grades in JC, the grades can be pronounced as susu. You know, it's just subpass and ungraded, it's just susu throughout. So yeah, it's very demoralizing. And then when you get so I got my A-level result and I got 68.75. So for context for poly students, that to enter university safely, you would want at least 72 and above, or 75 even. So I got the 68.75. Yes, Clarice, I had volleyball and I wanted to bond half the time. It was hell. I was running up staircases every week. I wanted to die.
The struggle.
Struggle how? Yeah, I'm just tired. I don't even know how I lived back there. Yeah. So so I would say during JC I was just tired. Post JC, it was really dilemma of not knowing what my next step is, and because at that time I didn't really have anybody to give me advice. Because I remember after collecting my A-level results, I went to this like counselling booth of sort, and as a student at that time we have no idea how to apply to universities, so I just straight up asked the teachers, what can I do next? Can I still apply to local uni? And the teacher just, oh, I don't know, it's up to you. Wow, thanks, very helpful. And then she just, oh, you can try to apply to overseas universities. And I'm like, I have to admit that it takes a lot of privilege to say that. So coming from someone from a middle class family, when you hear this kind of things, it feels like every odd out there is against you.
Yeah, you think about like the financial cost, like the feasibility, right?
So, okay, this was a 2-year work in progress where the first year I applied for so I just whacked SOC, I whacked Psych, this is stupid, those are the high ranking courses.
Yeah, so SOC means sociology in the social science.
Sociology. It is I would say one of the most difficult science arts courses to enter. Yeah. So it was a 2-3 year work in progress. So I graduated from JC in 2015. I only entered uni in 2018. So I guess at that point, you must know that sometimes you cannot be too optimistic to the point of foolishness. You cannot keep aiming for courses you know your academic grades cannot enter. So that's when you look at courses where they offer you interviews. So there are a few courses that all NTU humanities offer interviews. NTU English, Philo, History, did I say English? Yeah, and Linguistics. NUS, you have project management and you have real estate. So those are the ones that I went for. Those are the ones that you can tell your story and prove.
So like choosing the course that match like your results in a way lah. Even though like there were some courses that is like the ideal for you, right?
Actually not a course was ideal for me because my grades for a JC student just weren't good, and the odds were against me because my grades showed it was a science stream grades. What would linguistics need to know about my E for chemistry? They don't need it. But I guess what did help was my A for general paper and my A for economics, which I guess showed the interviewers that yes, I am capable in expressing myself in arts. But more than that, I felt it was my ability to present my ideas because of the jobs that I worked at, where I had to constantly prove myself every day at work.
I think I'm quite happy-go-lucky. Yeah.
Okay.
And okay, I'm very privileged. I'm able to go overseas also lah. So I was actually quite excited because it's like a new environment, things like that. I don't know. I think I didn't think too far. Also, a lot of things. I just felt like I enjoyed doing math. So I just decided, and I don't really know what I want again. And like I remember I did in poly entrepreneurship. subject, and I really enjoyed it. It was really fun to me lah. So I was like, okay, I actually quite like arts, but I always felt like I think I wasn't daring enough in that sense to really take on something in the I like music a lot. Like when I was younger, I taught music and things like that. I think I wanted to do music, but I guess I wasn't like, I didn't really dare to take that step, and I didn't think I would do it as a career itself. So I was like, okay, I'll just go with the safer choice and like go with like finance. And then I must say I didn't really enjoy finance, but like but I still enjoyed the experience. I think in general I always tell myself like it's a good experience to just try and then see how it goes and where it takes you to also.
Okay. So I guess for those who are waiting to enter uni or waiting for interviews, please go and read Hardware Zone Forum. Please pay me Hardware Zone Forum. Please sponsor me.
Hardware Zone Forum.
Go and read any blogs out there that are live updating their status on whether they receive their course to enter, because that's really your cue to know whether you might have missed it or you have to email the admin's office, this kind of thing, because there's a lot of things that get mixed up. One of my close friends had her applications mixed up actually. Yeah, so there was this miscommunications between universities happen. So you must be constantly updated on what's going on. So when I saw people online receive their offers and I still haven't, and the window was about to close, so that's when you have to plan your next step forward. So for me, I think I wrote down a piece of paper, the number of rejections I got. I got rejected by NTU twice, rejected by NUS twice, rejected by SMU 3 times, I got rejected by SUSS once. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was only on my... Sorry?
You did it.
Oh, thank you.
Perseverance.
Yeah, so I think it can be very damaging to your psyche with the amount of times you regret to inform you. Yeah. So
that was your. Just to check. So it was throughout that 2 years, like right after JC, you just applied like throughout the 2 years.
Yes, like just kept applying, but also I think it's because of family pressures that I had to enter a local uni, because I felt that the moment I decided on my own terms that I'm okay with regardless of whatever institution that I join, it is fine with me. As long as I'm still studying, I think I'm okay. And suddenly that's when the door to a course that I'm actually okay with opened. Yeah. So that part is just family pressure for entering a local uni. There isn't much about it. I mean, of course, I did wanted to enter art streams, and then you also have to consider art streams in, let's say, SIM, right? If I remember correctly, the University of Buffalo offers sociology at the whopping price of $60,000. So then again, not many people can afford it.
Yeah.
So I told myself, the max is 40K, so that's why I will do my best to enter a local uni that fits within the school fees budget. So there's a question there on how I deal with family pressure. I had to just cope with what I had, and that's why I had to work. I had to keep myself busy. I had to keep proving myself every day to the people around me that I'm not just a bum at home. So maybe just a few jobs that I worked. So I worked at a children baking school where I taught children how to bake. I packed subscription boxes for children and that kind of stuff, while also tutoring, and I did volunteer work, and then I also did waitressing, and then afterwards I moved to working in preschools and interning at the National Youth Council where I met Clarice and friends.
So cool. Is it like you chose the all these different experiences? Was it also like following your interests? Because I know you like enjoy interacting with youths, right? Like younger children.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So the thing about, like as Terry said, how the universe responds is, you will never know what passions or what interests you have until you really get shoved out there. Like I never knew that my favorite people in this world are below the age of 6.
How do you then find out? Like, was it a long, at that point in time, like, you were just like, oh, this is something I might be interested in, then slowly from there, is it?
At the end of the day, at the end of my work shift, I felt really empowered, and I don't feel drained at all when I talk to children. Only to adults, never to children.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In hindsight, it's definitely not a regrettable journey. In fact, it's the one that built me to who I am today. And I definitely would be a completely different person if I had a smoother path into engineering.
In the sense of like your purpose and what you,
Yes.
like.
I think earlier you also asked like if there's any advice on people in uni now as well. So I guess if you are in uni and if you are stuck, LOA is always an option. Take it and realign.
Leave of absence. Yeah.
Yes,
taking
leave of
absence.
Just take a break and realign yourself. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah. So it's like you can take a leave. Yeah. Sorry, Liying, you were saying?
Work forever anyway. Like after, so use this time to find things and take a break.
Yes,
or whatever.
just prolong your grad.
Yeah. I think it can be quite scary for some people, like I mean, to me, like thinking back, if I were in university and then like considering taking leave of absence can be quite scary, because like, you know, you feel like all your peers are just like, you know, moving on with life and like just getting closer to graduating, then moving on. But yeah, I guess if it's something that you really feel like you want to do, to like just take a pause and like take stock and see what actually how you want to move on from there, right? Yeah, like, I guess go for it if you think that it really benefit you in giving you some like clarity.
I think I always believe that when you're like going uni, it's a time for exploration. Like I think a lot of times you are this pressure, like I need to find out what I need to do at this age, and like your friends know what they want. I think don't feel that pressure and just really, really take this opportunity, this time to really explore things and even make mistakes and like try things that you always wanted to do and like you maybe don't have to do it. It could just be an internship or just talking to people or like connecting with people and just like really use this time. I think something I wish I did more when I was younger. It was just like really trying more things and taking on opportunities that are available. And because you're young, you have energy, and like there's not much commitments, I would say, as compared to when you're older. There's a lot more things lah. Yeah, so I think one thing I would say is that during university time to really go try different things, make new friends. Let's just be like try everything that comes our way and then make the best out of it, and like always remember not to regret. I think every experience that you make makes who you are as a person, like what Joe mentioned. I really, really believe